everybody, I just wanted to take the time to address all the hate and confusion, really, that Shane and I have received for our video together that came out last Thursday.
Mental health issues are a huge issue today that plagues millions of lives through its cruel and toxic cycle. With the internet becoming more popular over the years, it's brought new pros and cons to the table. On one hand, finding help and support through websites and now online with videos makes it a lot more accessible. But with that rise of demand comes the con artists out of the dark, who take money from the vulnerable as well as claiming to heal people. I'm in no way trying to discredit the good ones online who do make money or even as a living on the side, but this tale of YouTube's twisted and questionable mental health activist is no other than Shane Catboy's therapist he featured heavily in his The Mind of Jake Paul series. I would like you guys to meet Kati Morton, the family therapist who has some very questionable concerns and current presence on the platform today. So, as mentioned, Kati is a licensed family and marriage therapist. I feel like I need to stress that this is the field that Kati is in. There are coaches out there specifically for different areas such as antisocial personality disorder. It's a rightfully questioning topic most people are aware of that Kati has misrepresented, painting the mental illness of antisocial personality disorder like it's the cheese touch or something. Kati boasts on her website wanting to erase stigma around mental health slightly, but more focuses on the number aspect over, I don't know, maybe how many lives she's helped, but also awards that she came so close to getting but missed out on. It's a bit weird thing to brag about, an award you didn't get on your website, but you do you. She also has some questionable products on this site that I wanted to talk about soon. So for a mental health coach, she can offer help for other disorders on her platform. At the end of the day, anyone can give advice. But there's a line between giving advice and creating stigma around mental health, which frankly should be the last thing you'd want to do as a mental health activist. This lies in the tale of the whole sociopath Shane Pawson situation. There are so many wrongs to this. I mean, firstly, trying to self-diagnose someone, which therapists aren't allowed to do, is indictable and plain wrong. Even if the whole thing was staged and Jake Paul was aware of it. What are you trying to tell people? That it's okay to self-diagnose people? Well, Kati, that's exactly what you did. Well done. I don't know if you guys had a similar situation, but for me in college, Shane was very popular, and after this video came out, everybody was talking about it and really tainted the disorder to a bunch of dumb teenagers who will take that stigma and run far with it. I remember this got as far as people in my class analysing like body language and people's intention and building up these madman conclusions that people were sociopaths and almost were a danger to our environment. Like literally, a bloke with twitches right ear and instantly he's a sociopath. Let's also clarify that even if that person was, it doesn't make them a bad person at all. By manipulating the definition, she single-handedly stigmatized this mental health disorder, which you desperately claim that's not your mindset to do. It's very unprofessional, especially for a practice, may I add. The way others have described this is spot on. Like, imagine you went into a therapy session with someone, and then imagine pouring your heart out and then seeing your disorder being misrepresented by your own therapist online. I should also say that Kati did address this, I say address it, not really.
Hey everybody, I just wanted to take the time to address all the hate and confusion, really, that Shane and I have received for our video together that came out last Thursday. Now that you know just a little bit about me and who I am, no, I would never intentionally create content that would ever hurt or upset anyone. Again, my goal is to educate and empower you.
Yeah, with a shite book you found on eBay. This is a common practice of Kati, you see. I mean, she's been striking people who talk badly of her, which is literally against the terms of service of YouTube anyway. So if this video does disappear, then Someone's mad. Qualified Dr. Todd Grande. He's got a nice moustache, but his face is kind of missing. But he made a video from a scientific point of view and slam dunked Katie's atrocious definition she provided to Shane, but also his gigantic audience of brainlet kids.
And if you look at the impact of this particular video, it's exceedingly popular. So I'm worried about how some of this misinformation is getting out there. And I think it makes some sense to offer clarification to allow people who are interested to know the scientific facts behind sociopathy.
So this is what I was just saying about college. So yeah, it literally happened. So I'm not really a sciencey guy. To be blunt, I failed every single science test back in school. Apart from one, I think. I actually got like 100% on it, but I failed the rest somehow. But from what Katie says, she tries to state that people with this disorder can't feel emotions like normal humans. What Dr. Todd says is that people with this disorder are having their emotions blocked by a chemical imbalance. I mean, I think that's what he was saying. Like I said, I'm kind of a brainlet. Katie really villainized this by making it seem like people with this disorder would, I don't know, run you over like it's GTA or something.
I hope people wait for you and like pay attention.
Right.
You know, a sociopath would just be like, ugh.
That's just every British driver ever. Shane definitely wouldn't run you over because he's an empath. Come on, Wilson. It's just a small minority who have it severe and can't help feeling like this. It's like getting angry at a blind person for not being able to see. It's not their fault that they can't see you, just as it is not someone's fault with AS disorder to lack empathy towards you. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to talk about was something I found on her website. There's a products tab, you see, so I grew curious. What masterpiece mental health merch is she selling? And oh no, a pillow? It's some sort of hybrid hoodie pillow thingy that she calls anxiety pillows. Okay, but these bitches cost $40. This pillow better be Gucci, that's all I'm saying. So I thought, okay, maybe this pillow, maybe it's expensive because it's lined with lavender or some sort of secret scent to ease anxiety or stress. Maybe it has a little genie inside that grants you one wish every night. Yeah, well that's when I realised that the bloody pillow isn't even included. But that's okay because she supplies one that she recommends you buy. Except it's also an affiliate link. So in short, she's making more money. And also, I don't know if it's just me, but $13 for a pillow is so overpriced. Okay, so it doesn't seem like a scam, but more exploiting vulnerable people who suffer with this tat. Since Katie wouldn't just encourage you to make, you know, I don't know, a DIY pillow yourself, I thought I would help you legends out.
For this 2-minute crap, No! You will need a pillow and a hoodie, okay? So let's go. And yeah. You're done.
I thought I was over exaggerating this at first, but then I found this product on Etsy. It's a stress and anxiety relief pillow with acupuncture spikes on the front to relieve head and neck stress. This is £35. People who are in vulnerable states in life will buy any product under the moon that they think will help or cure their problems. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with creating a product for your brand. A good example I've seen firsthand was when I was shopping in town at Christmas time and I saw a mental health charity with a stall selling products. They were hand sanitizer bottles with their logo printed with mental health and help information printed on the side. They were like £2.50 and it was helping out a charity called Man Chat, and they smell good, I'm not gonna lie. Most smell like a horse's ass. Not that I would know what a horse's ass smells like. Also, as I'm writing this video, I've just received a quite threatening email to continue with my purchase from no other than Kati Morton herself. I'm not buying your stupid pillow, leave me alone, Katie. So BetterHelp is an online therapy with its goal to bring therapy to a much smaller price to those in need. From the surface, it sounds like a brilliant idea until you find their very shady past that all went down back in 2018. Mainly with it being marketed as a main therapy option, but then having a small print claiming that they were just a third-party company and you should use it alongside real-life therapy too. It then got even worse for them when it was uncovered that one of their reviews on their website was actually a random man they paid on Fiverr to record an inspiring message.
However, going on their website, the reviews are fairly positive, even with a video review. Wow, someone must have been particularly passionate to submit their experience through the form of a video, apart from the fact that this guy was actually a paid Fiverr bloke, and I wish I was joking.
The reason I mention BetterHelp is because there's a bit of a game theory going around that Kati Morton is a secret co-founder of the company, which launched back in 2013. A YouTuber called Cringy made a really good video on this topic and brought up this point. The only thing is though, when I was researching, I noticed that Happyable Co, which is what they thought could have been BetterHelp, is just her shite website where she plugs her pillows. I'm not even trying to be mean, like you open her website and she is squaring you up like she's going to nail a fucking painting on your head or something. But she also is a co-founder of an undisclosed company with a short description of, "We are an early stage healthcare startup that delivers professional mental health knowledge to a global audience."
I wonder who that could be. It could be anyone, to be honest. I've got it. It's Cardi B.
Now, this is alleged though, and I've heard that Kati has claimed that she's not a co-founder of BetterHelp, but she always uses affiliate links in pretty much every video she posts, even before BetterHelp was called out and when it was happening. So what a great mental health coach to be promoting a brand when, I don't know, they were under mass scrutiny. As I mentioned, affiliate links, which if you don't know what they are, in short, for every link that provides a company a new sale, the person promoting the link gets a cut of the money back. So it does seem extremely fishy that she is randomly promoting this brand, but who knows, maybe she just likes the colour green or something. Lastly, I wanted to briefly skim over her situation with the YouTuber Eugenia Cooney. That in itself is a video for another day, but she's basically a YouTuber who suffers with serious condition of ED and anorexia. Shane and Kati made a documentary with her, and shortly after it came out, Eugenia heavily relapsed and is now struggling to even hold small conversations and is back to wearing revealing clothes again.
Yeah, you know, happy Halloween to you too and your puppy. Thanks, Angelvita. I appreciate it. You know, last year was a really hard year for me and stuff, but I'm definitely doing a lot better and stuff.
There was a lot of speculation that her mum, as in Eugenia's, is heavily responsible for normalizing Eugenia's condition. Kati Morton took part in a 5150, which is a procedure that allows people to be taken to help forcefully if they are presenting a danger to themselves, and Eugenia definitely is. So then Kati Morton assisted friends of Eugenia in coming up with an intervention to confront her and try and get her help. She later interviewed her and lied to her face, pretending she knew little to nothing about what had been organised prior, when she was the one who helped organise and orchestrate this whole thing. But she also pretty much enables her throughout it as well, and makes comments such as this.
From what I know, and is that if, like, let's say I was worried about you,
Right.
and mainly the way that I see this usually playing out is if it's like your mom was really worried and you lived together, and she was like, we need to get you in, and you were like, no, and she was like, I'm worried about your safety, blah, blah, blah. Then you could call the police or the PET team. It's called the Psychological Evaluation Team, PET.
Might have been them then.
So my guess would be it's probably the PET team.
Your guess would be the PET team? You know it was the PET team. You told Jacqueline about the PET team.
They like take me outside and they put me in like restraints.
Oh, they strap you, yeah. So it was like a 5150.
It was like a 5150. Oh my god, you know it was a 5150.
Like I said, after these two did this documentary, she began to relapse again, and I just think that it's so fishy. On her website, she does state that she was in some sort of groups in support of EDs, but I still question why Dumb and Dumber even made this documentary. To me, it seems like Shane hired Kati to help him with these videos because she just agrees with whatever he says. She's a yes man and follows his orders like a lost puppy. And after these comments she made of AS personality disorder, it does make me think, what worse stuff has she said behind the scenes when the camera's off? But that's where the story kind of ends for now. There's a red button down there. I don't know if you saw it. Give it a push and I'll simp you forever. Have a lot of in real life stuff happening. Have a lot of in real life stuff happening at the moment, like uni, college. So my next video might be a little later on, next month I'm hoping. We'll see. Hopefully I don't do a last year in upload once a decade. Also, entrepreneur on her website. I mean, I think if you showed that to Dragon's Den, they would all physically throw themselves out the nearest window.